We've arrived home and we have this special bag full of interesting spices that we're going to go through, and they were all chosen by yours truly, Christine. Let's do this. Let's start with this.
Let's start with this.
Okay.
We bought ourselves a knife, a good one,
Very sharp.
because it's always here in the safety box. Every time, always when we put it in, it always gets sharpened. And we kind of need this. After the experience in 2 Airbnb we went, doesn't really have a proper knife.
Oh.
So it was very hard to cook and chop those garlics, for example.
That's true. Since I do most of the chopping, it was a big help to have finally a good big
I
sharp
was
knife.
do the chop with the very shitty knife. Anyway, now sugar.
Why the sugar, Christine?
I bought it there to practically use it to cook. We use the sugar as a replacement of glutamate.
Ah, nature and glutamate. The stuff that makes Asian food delicious. It's part of a new taste. What is the name of that taste?
Glutamate.
No, I think it's umami or umame.
9 umami. You have something else.
Okay.
Umami is that savory, fishy taste.
I thought it was that one.
No.
Okay, let's go on. What about the rice?
Rice is the main ingredients in Asian food.
It's a staple. Yeah.
But this one, we bought something different. Usually we use Korean rice because Ioan likes it so much. And this one is like a small, tiny basmati rice.
Can you put it really close to the camera? Yeah, perfect.
Now
That's
eat it.
nice. I'll take care of it. What else have you got there?
I have tea. Usually I always bring my own tea, but this time the car was too full, so I bought one. But this is very nice.
It's licorice and mint, right?
Yes, and it's sweet, so no need to add some sugar or honey. Mayonnaise, barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Because we're cooking and sometimes the children need some sauce, and in the Airbnb most of the time they only have salt, pepper and oil. So yes, no sauce. Salt, I bought it because as you can see we use it quite a lot. At Airbnb, almost nothing. And this is
Oh, this is a really interesting thing.
a plastic bag, so you can make ice cubes.
The cool thing about it is that if you don't have enough ice trays in the fridge of the Airbnb you are in, you can use these bags to easily make hundreds if you need them.
And we bought chopsticks there too.
Not the best ones because they're already starting to bend, if I see correctly.
It's good enough, nothing bent. Unless Michelle use it to play. Anyway, we like to eat noodles and stuff with chopstick, and since the Airbnb is not in Asian, chopstick is a luxury there. Well, beautiful noodle chosen by Michelle in the supermarket. This is like the emergency food.
For children.
So, with Parmigiano. She likes it a lot.
I'm already thinking where they belong. Oh,
This I bought it actually to marinate the meat, the steak. But at the end I use it almost everywhere.
what is the
Because
name?
Mediterranean mix.
Oh, okay.
A lot of herbs inside. I like it because of the color. It has different colors, so it makes your salad, your steak has a nice contrast. This is not a plan to buy a vinegar, but we went to Montelimar. They have it, so I bought it.
That's vinegar based on cider with mango pulp.
Yeah, this is a garlic chopper. Looks like this. Put your garlic in, 1 or 2 pieces inside, and turn. You will get slices of garlic. It helps a lot. While we didn't have that good knife.
We made pickled garlic.
Yes, marinate it. Anchovy sauce. Yes, this is almost the main ingredients. Almost as important as the soy sauce.
I thought you said they were one of them was too salty.
Well, anchovy sauce is always salty. Different brands, different amount of salt, so you always have to be careful. Do not use according to the recipe how much anchovy sauce or fish sauce you need it, but you know, maybe use 1/3 first and taste your food before add the proper amount what they write it in the recipe. Honey. Orange honey is always tasty. I bought it because I wanted to drink it with the tea that I didn't know it was already sweet enough. So yeah.
Rice vinegar.
Rice vinegar, this is a very nice vinegar. It doesn't have a strong taste or aroma. So I use it to make my pickle garlic pickle with it. Yeah, it's still a lot because I only needed to do it once and plenty of garlic. More noodle came out. Sesame oil. Well, back then when I didn't cook a lot, this bottle could last like 5 to 6 years in the pantry, but now it's like 1 bottle for 1 or 2 months. I like to use it almost in most of my cooking because it gives a nice aroma.
True.
It fits very nicely if you cook something just with garlic and soy sauce. For example, this is broth.
What kind of broth is that?
This is a beef broth, but it's from Korea. I like this broth because it doesn't give too strong other flavor. So it gives you the taste of beef.
But doesn't overpower the rest.
Yes, so it's very nice for soup or anything. I never use the one from Knorr or Maggi anymore because they have very strong taste and a different one. So it changes your food taste quite a lot.
Whoa.
And this is chili powder, gochujang.
Is that Korean too?
From Korea. So this is one of the main ingredients in Korean food. Every time when you see there the Korean food is red, mostly this is also part of the food. It's very good, and it has different level of spiciness. Since I don't understand the Korean word, so I just take anything. Sometimes my food is more spicy than if I use a new bag, so I know that one is more spicy. Or this is gochujang. I don't know. Oh yes, this is pepper, and this is gochujang. Hot pepper paste.
They are both red pepper, no?
Yes, this paste also included this chili powder. But this already a paste. The Korean, they use it a lot, this paste. Sometimes they just mix it with the hot rice and sesame oil, and they eat it like that, and kimchi. And this is soybeans paste.
Is it fermented?
So yes, it's a fermented soybean paste. You can make soup from this, but last time I used for soup, miso soup, also for sauce to eat with samgyeopsal. That's marinated pork, and you grill it, and then after you grill the pork, you eat it with a salad.
Oh, the one that you wrap it in the salad.
You wrap it in lettuce, and then you put the mix of these two sauce and sesame oil, and I put also a little bit of garlic and scallion cut inside there. This is a plum syrup. Sometimes the Korean food needs plum syrup. You can always replace it like with apple juice, something like that. So, but since I have it, I took it also with us. And this is mirin.
What is it?
It's a sweet sauce, which you also use it very often in Japanese.
Does it have alcohol? It's written alcohol on the side.
Japanese and Korean food, they use it quite a lot. Where's the alcohol?
Here. Alc, 14%.
Yeah, well, cooking sake. So, yeah. Sesame seed is already roasted, this one, so you can use it almost everywhere. I almost put it everywhere. Where I use sesame oil, I put this too.
Nice.
This Maggi soy sauce, I bought it because I made Korean vegetable pancakes, and we like it to eat it better with this than the original sauce.
What is the name of those pancakes in Korean?
I don't know. And this, I bought it there just in case I needed some sour. I use it quite often there because we bought fish and lobster, so I mix this instead of lemon, because you're not always close to supermarket, or lemon is also very expensive. So I mix this to the flavor of the fish, so it's sweet, savory, and sour. That's it. The last part, we didn't buy this. This was just when we are eating in the restaurant, we got this a little bit, we took it with us.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now let me cook.